Hey, I'm Jamila Mustafa, and welcome to Fresh Out Live, your destination for new music, pop culture news, and your favorite artists all in one place. Now, I am super stoked about this week's episode because comedian Sam Jay is stopping by to talk about her brand new Netflix special, 3 in the Morning. But before we get into that, let's talk about what you should be listening to in music this week. It's a new month, so you know what that means. New music and a brand new MTV Push Artist of the Month, which just so happens to be a VMA nominee and an MTV favorite. I'm talking about Yungblud. Make sure that you check them out.
I was massively into punk. I loved chaos. Like, I proper loved chaos. Oasis, the Stone Roses, the Sex Pistols, the Clash, the Damned, Blondie, Amy Winehouse, the Specials, Madness, Zeppelin, Iron Maiden.
But she'll do me wrong. She's such a tease.
It sure is a happy Friday because fans are ecstatic about two of hip-hop's leading ladies. I'm talking about Meg Thee Stallion and Cardi B teaming up for a brand new track, WAP, that dropped today. Also out is Migos and NBA YoungBoy's highly anticipated video for their record, Need It. We're wrapping up this week with Kesha, who just dropped a brand new single and music video for Little Bit of Love. But the cool thing I love about this is that the entire video was shot on an iPhone, and it even features her BFF kitty, Mr. Peeps. We got an exclusive look right here. Take a look.
When we're in a big fight, you're gonna miss me when I'm gone till the after. I could use a little bit of love tonight. I could use a little bit of love tonight. We used to have so much fun.
Our next guest is a writer on SNL who just so happens to have one of the funniest Netflix comedy specials out. Please welcome Sam Jay to Fresh Out Live. What's going on?
Oh no, what's up?
Huh? Hilarious, real, relevant. I mean, these are all words that come to mind when I'm describing your comedy special. I mean, it was everything that we needed. Please tell us about your brand new comedy special and how are you, first of all, staying sane in 2020?
I don't think I am staying sane, to be quite honest. I think I go through like waves of sanity where I'm like, everything's cool. And then in the next hour, I'm like, there's no point to living. So I think I'm going through what everybody's going through right now with the ups and downs of emotions. But 3 in the morning, I mean, I'm just excited to be sharing it, to be honest. I'm just excited it's out.
Now, your Netflix special, 3 in the Morning, is out this week, like you mentioned, and the late, great comedy king himself, Bernie Mac, once said, ain't nothing out at that time but the devil. Now, personally, I like to rise at 3 a.m. I like to get my day started. I'm more productive. But why did you decide to title your comedy special 3 in the Morning?
It was kind of in that thought process of like, that is kind of the witching hour. I feel like that's when creatives are up. I feel like that's when I was up at the cellar arguing with comics, riffing, like coming up with inspiration for the special. I feel like it was when I was coming in late from comedy clubs, arguing with my girl and getting inspiration for the special. So for me, it just really felt like that's where the special got made, you know?
Now, did she sign a release form or no? That is the release form.
Yeah, I guess me paying the rent is the release form. And
okay, and when you guys check out this special, you'll know exactly what we're talking about. And I don't want to spoil it for our audience, but I have to ask, are you and your girl still together? Because, I mean, like you said, I don't know if you guys have, you could make it a deal breaker. I mean, from the bags to the unemployment, you put your girl on Front Street. What was her reaction when she first read the material? Did you go through it with her? Did you ask permission?
Yeah. Like my girl is with me most of the time when I'm on the road and stuff. So she sees a lot of this stuff in development. And I always kind of check in with her and be like, are you cool with that? Or would you rather me not say that? Because, I do live with her and I'm very afraid of her actually. What people don't know is I'm terrified of my girlfriend. So I wouldn't be saying anything up there that she was not okay with.
See, and you smart because you talk about her when you on stage with security. Okay. But I have to just say this because what really stands out to me about your material in particular is your ability to really hone in on the humor, but be able to attach humor to some really serious and touchy topics that some people can't really talk about in the open, much less make a joke about. So how were you able to really develop that skill? Because that's what it is. And how did you really come into your level of comfortability?
You know what? Just being uncomfortable. I would just do the jokes and people be turned off, and I'd be like, okay, maybe don't turn down that road so fast, maybe build it up a little bit more and you can kind of bring them along. But honestly, just a lot of pissing people off and having people walk out of my shows to figure it out, you know?
What's one of the twisted things that has happened at a Sam J show?
One time, like 4 different white men, like from 4 different parts of the room, so they weren't together, got up at the same time and yelled profanity at me and then walked out. And I was like, wow, this is the first time like I've walked like separate people, like not just a group, but just different individuals in the room, like in agreement that they didn't want anything to do with me.
Oh, well, it's okay because they might not have liked you. Okay, it's okay. But you do talk about being in love and someone actually does love you. Now, Sam, I have to ask a serious question. What, in your opinion, what space do you think women occupy in comedy?
I mean, I think that like right now, definitely there's more women that are kind of like doing it a little bit differently than we're used to seeing in the traditional sense and kind of hitting these harsher topics and, you know, not just doing the like, you know, the stuff that we're used to women seeing. And I think it's dope. I mean, I feel like we're occupying whatever space we want right now. And I think that's awesome.
I love it. Now, we recently had Jaden Smith on our show. Cool guy. It was like, I was like, oh, does she know him? Because when you were describing him, I'm like, that's exactly how he is. Oh, he's a free spirit. He's on his own wave, no restrictions, I believe. Now, you mentioned your admiration for him. How do you feel about Jaden? Like you dedicated a whole portion. Like, what's up with that?
I really think he's dope. You know what I mean? Like, I'm just really impressed by that young man, to be honest. Like, from his philanthropy to just his freedom of thinking and how he moves through the world. Like, as an older Black person that grew up with all these rules about how to be Black and what Black was and what Black wasn't, for me, it's really just dope to see.
Oh man, well, Sam J, you rock. Thank you so much for pulling up to Fresh Out Live, kicking it with us.
Thank you.
Sam J's Netflix special, 3 in the Morning, is out right now. Make sure that you tune in. And as always, be sure to tune in next week for another episode of Fresh Out Live. We're bringing you music, your favorite artists, and so much more. I'm your girl, Jamela Mustafa. Until next time, peace.